Hey saxophones, this is the last of our required region tutorials for scale number 8, concert D, your B scale. Now this one starts on the low end of the octave, and so we're going to look right here at our first note on scale 8, which is low B. We're going to look in the fingering chart and see our low B. We've got all 6 fingers, the bottom pinky in the right hand, so this one right there, and then the inside middle key in the left hand. So here's my upper key, here's the middle 2, the inside one that's furthest towards the saxophone is low B. Now, when I go to C sharp, I've got an interesting transition because the right hand stays exactly the same as on the B, but the left hand is going to go from that inside middle B to the C sharp. So it's going to roll across, and there's actually rollers there. Those little black things are rollers. If I press right on the roller and kind of start pressing towards the outside, it just rolls right across there to the C sharp. Okay, so once I'm on the C sharp, I have another interesting transition. I'm going from C sharp to D sharp. So if you'll notice, there's no left pinky on the D sharp, but there is the upper pinky in the right hand. So I've got to go from here, the C, which was C sharp before, and then I've got to roll up. And again, I've got roller keys right there. If you press really close to the roller key and then just start moving up, it moves up pretty smoothly. It's made to do that. Now, one little pointer for this scale in particular, when you're doing that, if you want to leave the C sharp key down over here as you roll up, because that's a lot of motion down there, you can do that and it won't change the sound of the next note. So you can just leave the C sharp key down while you transition to the D sharp. Okay, after D sharp, we've got to lift up a couple fingers to go to E. If you left this down, remember to pop that up. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the E, just like normal. Then we go to F sharp, 1, 2, 3, 5. G sharp, 1, 2, 3, and the buddy key. And then we go to A sharp. Now remember, A sharp has another name that you probably know, B flat. Here it is on the fingering chart, 1, 2, and the side key. So 1, 2 in the side key, and then we go to just regular good old B at the top. Now what I'd like to do first is practice transitioning a little bit, going from B to C sharp. So that's the one where we're going inside middle, and then we're sliding to the outside for the B. We're going to do that 2 times, and then we're going to go down. So we have to do the opposite motion. We've got to go to C sharp and then roll to the inside. Now this one is a little bit more tricky. You've got to get your pinky right on that roller and get ready to roll over to and slide over to the inside for that note. So that's going to take a little practice. So let's isolate that. Let's go from the B to the C sharp first. Okay, so inside middle, and then we're rolling and sliding to the outside. 1, 2. Do that again. Okay, now let's go back down. So outside and then slide to the inside. Right hand pinky doesn't change. 1, 2. Do it again. Okay, now let's practice doing the C sharp to the D sharp. Now remember, you can keep that outside pinky down and just focus on rolling up when we're going up, and then when we're going to go down, we're going to roll down to the C sharp. So here we go. Let's do C sharp moving up to the D sharp. 1, 2. Do that again. Now let's do the opposite. So we're rolling down. Again, leave your left pinky down on that note, and then we just move the right pinky down. 1, 2. Okay, so now we're going to play the scale going forwards and backwards in half notes. All right, so here we go. Starting on the low B, inside middle. 1, 2. those low notes. So make sure you're breathing big and blowing lots of air. Now, when we move to the required region version, okay, we've got a lot of sharps to deal with. All right, over to the side, we've got 5 different sharps: F, C, G, D, A, E. Yeah, that's right. F, C, G, D, A. Not E. A is the last one. Okay, I can count to 5, really. So the easiest way for me to think about it is that there are only 2 naturals. There's B natural and there's E natural. Everything else is sharp. So as I'm going through the scale, as I'm thinking of the next note, I can think, okay, that one's sharp, that one's sharp. Ooh, that's an E, that's regular, that's natural. Okay, and then of course we add the top octave to that, which hopefully you've already learned. On the arpeggio, we've got low B at the bottom, which of course is the inside middle. And then we're going to go to D sharp. So we need to slide that pinky up. And you can do that and leave your inside middle down if you want to have just that one transition and then move to your F sharp when you lift. You don't have to do that, but that's just maybe a little hint that might help you out a little bit to make it a little bit more smooth. Okay, let's give this one a try.